The only reason I'm recording this video is because I want to have here a rant, because I'm building my own business and I know how hard it is, and everyone who tried to build any business online knows that life is hard sometimes and there's a lot of ups and downs. And so this is going to be my rant about life and basically how I view things. So let's just firstly get into it. The first idea which I want to talk about is basically it's a Sunday, and it's a Sunday, what's 6 p.m. right now. And today I haven't done any business or any work because at Sundays I don't work. I don't think it's a good idea because I need to rest and have a chill day for my head. Not that I couldn't work, but I think I could have a better work after I just simply have a rest day. Now, and today I have a lot of consumment. I watched a lot of YouTube videos because I found a good guy who I think I can have a lot of inspiration and knowledge taken from on the personal branding thing. And I was consuming him and kind of I feel blurry in my head, like it's a big junk, or how can I say it, like when you just can't think correctly because you just consumed a lot. But otherwise, let's get back here. When you're building your own business and you're trying to deliver results, you run into this problem of how can I get the best results for my clients? Whatever you do, you can run a business of coaching, you can do a business of writing copy, you can edit videos, whatever it is, you want to make that it's the best value you can deliver as possible. Basically, that's the idea. I think I have to turn down my mic a bit. I don't know how much I'm going to rant here, but I see that on OBS that my sound is a bit harsh here. And what I'm trying to understand and learn is basically personal branding, because this is what I like and this is what I love. But it's such a hard question. What is personal branding and how can you do good personal branding? It's really hard to have a great and simple idea on how can I become the best or have the best results for my clients with personal branding when it's such an intangible thing. Like how can you track a personal brand? I know how to track a sales page. If it converts, it is a good sales page, but if it doesn't convert, it's not. But how can you track the personal brand? So that's a great question. I think I don't have to start with personal branding, but rather I have to start with creating good content for my clients and also convert that attention to sales. Because if I can do that continuously and greatly, I can then go on scale forwards. Because the problem with personal branding is that I can't sell that for any client. What I can sell is getting results, like getting views. And yeah, basically. I don't know what I wanted to talk about in this video. But every day I want to record a video, so I practice my English speaking skills and I just don't fear talking to a camera. I can imagine someone being on the other side of the screen listening to this and thinking that, wow, this guy has a lot of acne. And it's true. And also that this guy, even though he doesn't get any views, maybe he can talk very greatly or not, whatever you think. I think it's not that great, even though I didn't listen back to all of my videos. But life is great, man. Life's really great. I just have no clue what I want to talk about here. I was thinking about, I watched this video from that guy who I mentioned here that I watched, and he mentioned something like storyboarding, Pinterest board. That's how you should build your brand. Because think about a brand, or think about any kind of search term. Let's think about the old money style. You know what's that? But when you write at the back of that old money style aesthetics, what is going to happen is that you end up searching and getting all of that posts and pictures on Pinterest, which would fit that aesthetic. And how he talks about it is if you want to build your brand, you think in the same term. What should be, like if you insert the name of yourself or your brand and you write their aesthetics, what would that be if that could be a search term? And if you can find what's that, then you can have your brand, which is unique and it's greatly created. So I'm kind of thinking, how can I use that for myself? Like, who am I? What is my aesthetic? Well, I like to dress like an entrepreneur who has, money, even though I have some, it's not a lot. And I like hard work. I like to teach stuff. I like to analyze stuff. I like to think. I like to work. But it's unclear. The question is still, if I have a Pinterest board style of thing created for myself, how can I use it? It's unclear. Even though the idea is really good, how can I use it in tangible steps? Maybe aligning every single step with that storyboard. Or maybe aligning every single created page, every single created content, every single idea I post should be aligned with who that self is, what that brand represents. Because if I can align that, I can create a vision and an idea for the people who are watching my content, my videos, or just simply landing on my page. They can have a simple idea on who am I and what I do. If I align every single word and image and content created to that board. And also I watched today a video about advertising. There's a random guy who talked about advertising, and there he had a really good idea, which is you have to be remembered. The only goal of advertising is to be remembered. He didn't mention that the only goal is to be remembered, but he mentioned that if you can create advertising that gets you remembered, even though it can be negative or positive advertisement, it doesn't matter. Until you get remembered, you're going to advertise yourself correctly. Because think about it. The goal of advertising is to get impressions. And if you will be remembered, then people will more likely to buy from you or do anything with you because of the familiarity bias. So this is basically the principle which I want to use in everything I do. How can I be remembered? How can I create the content for my clients? How can I do anything basically for the people who I want to work with? So it so-called fits this idea of be remembered. Because if I have that so-called blueprint and I am being remembered, then whatever happens from there on, I just going to have success. Even though right now I'm messing with my mic. So it's like wherever I turn, I talk to the mic. So like I can do this where I'm like facing the camera and the mic is still in front of me, even though the camera doesn't focus on me. But I could still draw on my whiteboard. But the thing is with this video is that if you just only consume, you're not going anywhere. You have to create to go anywhere. So there is a hyper-learning cycle I learned from my coach, AJ Rainey, that is do, learn, study, iterate. Do, learn, study, iterate. This is the perfect idea. How can you be better than anything in life? Because if you do, like you're getting ahead. If you're learning from those who already do it and better than you, you're getting ahead. How can I make sure that zoom? Oh, cool. It's on me, the focus. And if you're studying already what has been done, then you're getting ahead. Just like everything needs to be put in place in order to make sure it happens. So yeah, otherwise I'm just thinking, how can I deliver the best results for my clients, for who I work with, and whether I should get on board more clients, what is the goal for me. But it's like, it's really intangible things. Like I shouldn't start, whatever I think, I shouldn't start with helping personal brands create that brand that feels good. Like, bro, no one cares about that. Like, stop the cap. What I have to create is a content, or what I have to create is something tangible that people can feel. So it's like, I like to think about myself. This is a bad belief from me that I'm so perfect and I know everything in my life, in what I need to know in order to build a big business. But it's not true. Like, think about it. If I would know all the things, like I would have a big business, but I don't. And for that reason, I'm trying to think about how can I learn from those, like I'm thinking about how can I help my clients build a better and bigger brand. When that's not what I should focus on right now. I should focus on how can I get traffic and convert that attention to money, because that's tangible. And if I understand that step, from there on I can go to a next step. It's basically understanding a specific goal and having the systems to create that goal or achieve that goal for every single client. Because if I can have a put in place system for how can I create shorts, for example, on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for clients, simply like copy and paste, so-called, then I don't have to think about anything else, because I will have a system that will make me money continuously, because I know how to do that. But if I don't, I'm going to think, oh, how can I build a better brand for my clients? Well, you're not really worth it. Like, why should anyone take you up on you helping them create a perfect brand when you don't even know how to get views and convert that into attention? So the goal for me is not to focus on right now creating the best type of content or creating this idea on how can I, create the best brand with all the emotions, feelings, and how to be remembered, but rather focusing on how can I create the best content in not the short term, but how can I create the best content with all of the knowledge I have right now in my head in order to get ahead. Just like if I know how to script very good videos for any single client, then whatever happens from now on, I can make a lot of money on that. But first I need to have that skill. And until I don't have that skill, I shouldn't be focusing on how can I build a big brand for a client. When what I should focus on is very simple. How can I script a video that will perform on YouTube? Or how can I create a title and thumbnail for any single client which will convert attention, which will get attention and converts that? Until I don't have those, I shouldn't focus on how can I build a big brand. So basically, I have these huge visions in my life. I want to create a very, very good and in-depth course for every single person on this earth to understand how can they create their own personal brand, or even have a done for you thing on the back end. Because that's something that's what feels the best. A done for you with a done with you course or product, doesn't matter. But what matters is if I want to create that until I don't understand the slow little tactics, I'm going to go anywhere. Until I don't have a simple, clear path on how to get views on shorts, how to get views on YouTube videos, how to get views, how to sell on a sales page through funnels, then I'm not going to have a good product which will sell itself, even though the principles have the principles. I understand the principles from my mentor, from all the content I've consumed. I have the principles, but until I don't learn how to do it, I'm not going to be able to sell it. So it's like really simple, but it's really important. Right now, testing how much my microphone can stand out, because I haven't really done a video like this, but I like it. I like to ramble. I like to tell my ideas for other people, because this is what I do. Basically, I journal every single day. I will show you because proof. And what I do is I write down talk about my ideas every single day. So when time will go, I can look back at it, like time after time passes, I can look back at it and I will be like, bro, you had a problem, like still look. What the frick? How many voice memos are there? It's 30-minute, 40-minute long voice memos where it's like, I can look back at them. I can be like, bro, what the frick was this? Like, I had a problem of how can I get a client? Like, what the frick? Like, it's just a good thing to look back at after time passes. But I think creating videos like these, which I will post on YouTube, I think it's a better method, because maybe someone will watch this. There will be one person from every 100 video which I will post that someone will watch that, and maybe they have something they can learn, or maybe I get a client. Doesn't matter. This is consistency. This is what I like to do, because I know it will get me results on the long term. Every single day or every single week, creating a video where I yap, where I talk about stuff on the long term, I will get actual results from this. So that's basically my idea. Otherwise, I think this week I have a slow and a little burnout. Because I can't really think correctly, and it's really interesting because I was trying to think at Saturday morning and I was like, what am I doing here? Why am I thinking, bro? What the heck? I can't think. I was like, this is not correct. What's the problem? What is the problem with me? And I contacted and I messaged my bro. I was like, I don't know, this didn't happen with me. What is this feeling? And he was like, this feels like and sounds like a burnout. Maybe it's true because this week I was really stressing about creating that good sales page for my client because I never wrote a sales page before that will actually have traffic. Like I had small products, but I didn't have any sales page for them. It's like I've created it and it took time and it's not perfect. Of course, it's not perfect, but I wanted to make sure it's created and it's done. And I struggled a lot with it. I had a lot of problems. And that basically just pulled out all of my energy. Like, still today, I don't really have energy. I don't know what to do, how to do. I don't feel myself. This is what I think burnout is, because sometimes throughout the day, I realize that I am. I'm like looking at my hands like, bro, what the freak? I can see. Like, what is this? And it's really interesting because I've never had this happen to me. And I think I need a little bit of rest. So I can sit down, I can analyze what is happening, I can know where to go from now on, what to focus on. Because I have 5 clients right now. I don't suffer from work. Like I have some work. But it's like, how can I deliver the best results? Because client is client, but if you don't have results, no one will pay you. But if I have a really good results, I can get paid much more money and my name will be out on the industry. Because right now it's not. Like no one knows me. And I know why no one knows me. Because I'm not good enough. If I would be good enough, everyone would know my name. Why? Well, because if I am a good enough person and I know my shit, people will contact me, people will come to me. And even though, people came to me for editing because they were like, oh my God, I heard from you about XYZ, I won't say my client's name. And I realized that you're a good editor and you're on point and I want to work with you. And I said, no, thank you, bro. I don't take on more editor clients. And that was kind of a mistake, I think, because I could have made more money. And with more money, I could have invested more money. And more money invested equals more money will come back. But back to the point, I think this is an interesting game. This is really an interesting game. Like money and business. And these stuff are really interesting to me. The principles are so simple, but still the actual implementation of them are much, much harder. Because you think about, how to create a content, how to write a sales page, how to. It's so easy. But will it work? Will it actually work? I'm not so clear. I'm unsure, basically. But I don't know what I want to say. Like either it's nothing. I have to clean my room, or I want to clean my room because I like to start every week with a fresh, clean room because it gives me a lot of clarity. I like to also plan the next week for myself before the week, but I want to do that before I go to sleep. I don't know how much I will sleep. I think I won't have a timer for tomorrow alarm because I want to chill. I want these next some days to just have some chill. I want to just analyze, learn. I don't want to do as much as I would like to, because if I use all of my brain power and never charge back, then will I be able to deliver good results? Well, of course not. But the thing is, how can you charge back your brain power? That's the question. Without, going into those, like indulging in those bad activities. Like today I had the urge to do a bad activity, but I haven't done it. But yeah, I don't know. Right now I want to watch shorts, like basically. Like I really crave those shorts, but I don't want to watch it. Like I know how shit that is. But rather I would want to watch like, I don't want to play a video game, but yesterday I had an idea. I had that craving of a video game, and also I wanted to do something like, bro, I don't know, man. I'm just unclear what I want to do. Bro, it's so interesting because life's great, man. Life's freaking great, bro. Like, life's great. Like, I'm doing what I love for money. Like, think about it. Like, who can say that I'm 19 years old and almost no one can say in the world that they do what they like for money? And I'm 19 years old. I have almost no business experience, like, compared to the other people. And I make a lot of money in Romania. Like, I'm in the top 5% of how much people, or let's just, bro, I just can't. I want to search how much. What is the average income of a Romanian citizen? Dude, bro, what the frick? 2000? No freaking way. What the frick? Okay. So what is a top 5% salary in Romania? Let's check that. What is this? Go away. How can I say no? Go away. What is the average salary in Romania? Bro, this is untrue. Like, this is so untrue. Who says that? No one makes that much. Nah, this is fake. This is fake, bro. What is the top 5%? What salary counts as a top 5% income in Romania? And it's interesting here. I want to see the numbers. Okay. La 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 la. It's especially difficult to find a single official. Yeah, but because there's no written pieces that I'm earning about its amount is. However, we can have data points such as wage distribution, average median salaries. Okay. So while the exact cutoffs of can vary by source, many analysts estimate the net monthly salary is around. Bro, I make more than this. I make more than this, and I'm 19 years old, so I make more than the top 5%. Like, I'm in the top 5% in Romania. Like, bro, what the frick is this? And I'm 19 years old and I almost know nothing. Even though I've read books, I've read stuff, but I still feel I know shit. And I make more than 95% of Romanian people. Yeah. Life is great. That's why I said that. Life is really great. I want to check my email. Yeah. Oh. Problem here. I haven't. Yeah, we have a problem here on the Google payment. We will check into that later on. Yeah, basically. Also, I want to show you something because today I was messing around with this. Let me show you. I was messing around creating a what's that? Thumbnail, a a background for me. It's like, this is the original photo. I've created a generative fill here, and I lowered the saturation. I was messing around with this, but I want to actually, what's that? Finish this. But basically, I am right now rambling around, and I don't want you to feel this. This is also cool. This is also cool. I don't know where to place my microphone because it just bothers me. Yeah, this is also cool. This is also cool. This is also cool, definitely. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me somewhat. Wow, that is also cool. That is also cool. No. Yeah. So let's do this. That Tuscany. Tuscany villa with car. And let's search up a good photo, which I definitely love. And let's create a... Whoa, this looks freaking clean. Let's search one up that would get me motivation. Like, what is a picture that would make me feel motivated? Because if the thing is with life is that you want to optimize everything to help your business. So if I have this background here and doesn't make me feel motivated, then it's not optimized. But if I use something like this and we optimize my background for more motivation, then basically my life will perform better. So let's use this like somewhat this and remove the background. Then we will use a Control Shift E. Then we will have a generative expand background. And we're going to see what is going to happen here. I want to make sure that this flows really well, and I am hearable, I think. Okay, what will happen? Genuinely interested in what will happen here. Whoa, this looks cool. This looks better. No, not really. This is kind of shit. This flows really well. This flows really well. So I think I will use this. I will create a... I will put here a useless saturation. No, what I will do is I will create this layer and I will come to the filter. I will do a camera raw filter and I will do this. I will increase the temperature to feel a bit more this. Can I increase the saturation? Because I want to. Okay, how do we feel? Much cooler. Then I want to do this, where I do some masking with a radial gradient of the car and the house in itself, which will be somewhat like this with a feather. How much is the feather? Okay, it should be 100. That's cool. Okay, then we'll add another one. Like, no, we will double this. Can I duplicate this? Do cool. And I will invert this mask. And I will make this a bit smaller. I will put it in this circle. And what I will do here is that I will use this mask. First, I will use this mask to lower the exposure and add a bit of contrast. Should I add contrast here? Yeah, contrast could go. Yeah, highlights. I don't really want highlights, shadows. Cool. Basically, I don't want to do a lot of shit with it, but with this one, I want to increase the exposure a bit. Okay, I want to add a bit of contrast. The highlights, the shadows could come up a bit. Then we will go to texture, polarity, texture. We should have grain, but that should be the overall footage, not this one. And basically, we have a much cooler image right now. And we go back here. What is happening? And I will add a bit of grain. It feels more natural. I will come out and watch it from a big perspective. Okay, that feels really good actually. So we will do that, and we will put a useless saturation. We will add that there, and we will decrease the light. So this will be my background. That basically was a quick video on how I create my cool ass background for Mercedes-Benz. And let's call this background. Cause it should be a bigger picture. No, it's not 190/20. Bro, no way. Doesn't matter. Let's come here. Pictures or designs. Let's go. And let's call this back. Okay, cool. Cool. But we have a problem because this is not the right one. What is 2K? 2K resolution. It's 240 times. What? That can't be 2K. 2500 to 2300 144. Cool. Let's create that and bring that picture from here to here. And let's do this. No, not that. Let's go away. And that will be it. We will put an export and a PNG, and it will come here, here, here. And what we will do here is come back, go away, personalize, and we will add that as a background. Where? Here. No. Choose a picture. No. Choose a picture or what? No. I want picture, and I want this picture. Choose picture. Now this gives me motivation, bro. Look how clean is that. Like, I watched that Mercedes-Benz and I know I have to work, bro. I know that I want this lifestyle. Let's go. So this will be my... How does it look like on the other screen? It looks pretty freaking cool. Let's go. This was just a random video where I just yapped all around because I love life. I love to talk. And I would love to have friends, but I don't have. Funny. But I have a GF, that's cool. Yeah, basically. I will record this, I stop this, and I will upload it here on my YouTube channel. I will show that to you also. Oh, I know that no one is watching, but I want to upload it here. So it's up here and ready to go. Thank you so much, guys, for actually being here, if anyone is still watching. See you next time.